What's going on, guys? Gomes here, and he's back on another MLB The Show 21 Diamond Dynasty video. Quickly, just want to say, pretty crazy stuff going on with the wild card. We had the Blue Jays take one. The Red Sox won against the Orioles. They probably should have won the day before. Let me know in the comments section, where are you mentally in terms of baseball? Are you sitting comfortably, like half of me is a Rays fan? Or, you know, like Giants, Dodgers, so on and so forth. You on the edge of your seat. Like if you're Yankees, Blue Jays, what have you, Mariners, A's. Or are you thinking about next year? You know, like the other half of me is a Twins. Well, I shouldn't say free agency signings. I'm going to predict now. We'll say Jake Arrieta and maybe Andrew Heaney. Going to be the big new signees for the Twins this coming season. Finally get that much needed pitching boost that we always beg for them in the off season. But we're talking about POTM today for the month of September. That is, holy shit. Yeah, I think it was past 30 seconds, right, YouTube? I can say that word now. And we have some really good candidates. It's pretty much down to two outfielders, one of which you saw on the thumbnail. The other of which you can probably guess, played for a team that won 17 straight. And has a apostrophe in his name. Leave a like if you guys enjoy, as always. Subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Definitely would appreciate that. That being said, let's go on and get into this one right here. Jose Barrios. That would be a pretty cool one. Maybe. Maybe you guys watched Magunski's video talking about the new pitching meta. Or have experienced it yourself online. I would highly suggest that you guys check that video out on a second note. Pitching's kind of wild, kind of broken, you could say, with Pinpoint right now. But so have you. We have the guy with perhaps the best repertoire, the one that doesn't have the only two pitches that matter, Jose Barrios. But he probably deserves a card. And he didn't allow too many hits. I think he allowed like 28 in 36 innings, so who knows, might maybe have 18 hit per 9 with how SDS operates somehow. But regardless, should be a decent enough card, I guess. I added a slider. He doesn't throw it, but I added it. I could have added a sinker. If you change the sinker from what the two-seamer is on that card, probably not too bad with these per 9s. And then the velocity is decent, and well, decent enough for what a Jose Barrios card would be. 97 I gave him right there, so who knows? Fabricate two pitches for me, SDS, and make him usable. Would highly like to see that. Really good month of September. Aaron Bummer. Was not a bum on the mound. He was actually quite good. And he comes in with that sinker-cutter combo. However, he doesn't have a changeup. So if you want to, you know, fictitiously create one here, that would be the pitch to do so. Because this card would be rock solid. I would be rock solid if this card, you know, came to be, for that matter. Hit per 9 could be, again, that's kind of a hard attribute to kind of predict, because again, not trying to bitch too much here, but you could have a case like Pedro Martinez, who did what he did and gets 102, and then you'll have a tops now guy, a reliever that threw one inning, and he'll have max. So it's kind of tough, a bit of a challenge to predict that attribute right there. But Aaron Bummer, BR favorite, could be a RS favorite too. Maybe Weekend Leaguer, a new mode that they could possibly innovate on next year, please. I guess we're doing all pitchers. Giovanni Gallegos only comes in with 4 pitches right here, but he does throw a sinker. I gave him that. He throws 3. Just when you think we could actually get their actual repertoire without me, you know, just conjuring up this shit in my mind. But hey, they did it with like Mariano Rivera. At this point in the year, do you care? Is it going to make you lose sleep at night if they add extra pitches? Would you rather these cards be usable or collect pixelated dust on these virtual card stock? So Gallegos, going to have pretty good hit in K per 9. Wow, now that I think of it, there's a lot of Cardinals that got featured. Well, it kind of makes sense. They won 17 games in a row, damn. So, yeah, probably going to be a fair amount of birds getting featured in this one. Speaking of, we have a Blue Jay. That's a bird. Lourdes Gurriel Jr., the one who isn't a piece of shit. The better brother, I would say. for many reasons. Regardless, he would be pretty good in DD. He had a good month. He can play a lot of positions, corner, outfield, and then middle infield, plus third base. 110 contact against lefties. Again, at this point, POTM should be pretty juiced. Their tops now cards are typically starting at, what, 97 overall? So I'd probably imagine the same for POTM. If not, please reconsider if you're watching this. The fuck would make you think we want a 93 Lourdes Gurriel Jr.? Why not a 98? Because it's fall time. Be good. But yeah, he should be decent enough. He's not going to be fast. That's the problem with a lot of these cards here. They don't have a bunch of speed. And typically I give Liberty because what's realistic that SDS does with these cards, with their fielding and speed, they either don't move them if they're really high, which we'll see, spoiler alert, with Tyler O'Neill. Same thing they did with Buxton. He's good enough in that regard. They don't have to boost it anymore. You're going to get max based off parallel, but they do typically add in like 10 to 15 on speed and fielding. So Gurriel, Tyler O'Neill is right here. I think it's pretty obvious it's going to be either him or Juan Soto for the Lightning Diamond for the month. So either going to be outfielder or Jesus Christ, outfielder. A big change right there, huh? But again, just like Buxton, he's going to be great defensively. He's going to get to max fielding and reaction, still retaining diamond at both. Still retaining wow, that sounded that sounded bad. I'm not going to make that joke on second thought, but 95 speed, pretty good there. And then hitting wise, he should be good again. Vision doesn't really matter. Thankfully, contact good enough. 96 and 106 is what I gave him. And then, you know, who knows? I didn't go too overboard on this because I can't imagine, especially because I don't think, again, this is not my lightning card prediction here. I don't know why I would do my lightning like sandwiched in the middle of, you know, a bench bat that's going to be next up, no doubt. But kind of like Buxton, they didn't do his hitting stats as good as they could have been. Yes, that could be because it was for the month of April. But again, I don't think they're going to make him the best card in DD history. Just a thought. Ian Howe, I would love to see this one come into fruition. Again, can play a good amount of positions, outfield and then second and third. Switch hitting bat with a great swing. His live series is always good. I don't really play BR, but when I do, Ian Happ is pretty adept in that game mode, as well as I only mention that because I'm trying to stall what card series, the Players Week, not Players Week, and Players League that they did last year when there was no season, and was it like Blake Snell won, I think? Kind of cheating because he literally streams, but hey, based off stats, Blake Snell can use all the help he can get. No offense, but I'm glad we traded you. Patini has a bit of a better future, in my opinion. Hap would be great, of course. The speed, not quite as what you would want. The fielding, likewise, but hitting-wise, 102, 119 on righty stats, and then lefties, good enough. Again, switch hitter can kind of do it all, jack of all trades. Eugenio Suarez, he's been terrible this year, like, so bad. One of the worst players in the league. Not quite Bellinger level. He's quite a bit above Bellinger, actually, who hit a home run yesterday, but I was told it was against Emilio Pagan, so it didn't count. But Suarez somehow actually hit like 330 this month. Who knows? He can play shortstop. If he got like gold defense, that would be pretty cool at shortstop. Hitting stats, like I said, he actually hit for a good average, and of course, the one thing he can do is hit home runs. So 125 max power against righties. This card would legitimately be pretty damn good. Be a lot like his other cards that he's gotten in past years when he was, you know, good. Then Juan Soto, again, this is my lightning prediction right here. Lefties, again, his ISO was like 50, which isn't good. You know, if you're not a advanced stat merchant, like, well, I don't even claim to be, but I'm familiar with ISO. It's not too nerdy of a stat. It's not good. You know, 50 is not particularly It's kind of like in the Adam Frazier territory, so nothing to be too fond of. But, again, we saw with what they did with Schwarber, they don't really care about that, which is good. You know, I'd rather them actually make a good card than, oh my god, his power versus lefties is at 84. He is mid, I must say. So, yeah, Juan Soto, especially with the increased defense that he got this year, because he's actually, you know, played pretty well. He's, you know, a bit average to maybe a smidge above average. I guess he plays right field now. That's curious. But he can play left. I would recommend playing him in left because the arm is not going to be too good. Nor is the speed. Again, speed matters for sure in the outfield, despite popular or one YouTube commenter's belief, it does matter. So I would highly recommend having former teammate Trey Turner in center field or Mickey Mantle, somebody with max speed, because you're going to need it. Either that or, I don't know, play a like Gomer Cove, which is 300 to the poles. Play there. And then contact, great. Power versus righties is great. Vision is supposed to be... no, 117 is what I intended on that. Does not strike out often. Walks a lot. Side note, who do you guys think is going to win NL MVP? I tweeted that out yesterday. It's probably Soto or Harper, right? I know some people were saying Tatis. Some people are saying Goldschmidt. Somebody said Bobby Dalbec, too. That's... Whew, maybe. Could happen. We'll have to wait until when? December to find out. That just might happen. But September POTM is again coming, I think, next week. It's not coming tomorrow, right? No, it's coming Tuesday, so it is next week. Gomer wasn't wrong, just I had Friday in my head. So that's, yeah, on Tuesday, and then postseason is coming in hot. On the 8th, we're going to get our first card, so that should be after the wild card. Leave your predictions. Currently, I'm going to think it's the Yankees, and I really want the Mariners to make it, personally. That'd be pretty cool. Then the NL, I'm thinking Dodgers and Cardinals are going to make it into the wild card and in that league. Just a thought. But that's going to wrap up this one. Leave a like if you guys enjoy. Hoping to start pumping out a few more videos here. That should be kind of cool, huh? Subscribe again if you guys are new. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. There goes them out. Yeet. Jaguars tonight. Support them. Let's get one win this season. Jesus Christ.